Ben, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about planting green onions that you got at the grocery store. Everyone's done a video on this, but it's always a good place to start. Now I'm just getting some regular potting soil. It's got fertilizer already in it, so it says it feeds the plants for up to 6 months already. With onions, they like a lot of nutrients, so you want to give them something like that. It probably won't feed it for 6 whole months. You'll probably need to fertilize it before then. Now I'm just adding a little bit of vermiculite, just about a half-inch layer on the top of this about 4-inch pot, maybe 5-inch pot. This pot's also not much deeper than about 4 or 5 inches. The depth of the pot doesn't need to be much of anything for onions or green onions, especially green onions. But even regular onions, they don't go deep. Just gotta mix this up a little bit. I'm gonna throw a pinch of Epsom salt in there. It's just a source of magnesium and sulfate because it is magnesium sulfate. Both of those things are things a plant can use. Just a little pinch because it's just one pot. Come take a closer look just to see how much Epsom salt I put. It's just a pinch. You can see, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm just gonna mix this up just with a trowel. And this vermiculite, you don't have to use vermiculite. You can use perlite. You can even use sand. It just adds drainage and aeration to the soil, keeps it from packing too tight and getting into a bunch of clumps where the roots can't get any oxygen. Because the roots of plants actually need to respirate, kind of like a person, you know. So that's the potting mix I'm gonna make for the green onions. Pour it back in here. I spilled a couple drops, but it doesn't really matter. Just do this a little bit so the soil kind of settles down to where it's going to go. Now your ideal size to cut the pieces from your green onions, you just cut the bottom with the roots about this long, right about where it starts to turn green. Eat the green part, or if they're already going bad, throw it away and just plant this part. Now, this is the hardest part. You just gotta plant them. So you poke your finger in just a little bit, just all the way to the bottom if your pot's only this deep. Stick your green onion in here, right? Leave it just sticking just barely out. You don't have to leave it sticking out. If you have a deeper pot, you can bury it completely. It'll probably pop up. Just don't bury it more than about an inch. Half an inch is fine though. Here's another cut about this length. Same thing, I'm just gonna poke all the way down to the bottom of the pot. I can do that, it's a shallow pot, you know. Do that. That one's almost completely submerged, it's good. I'm gonna give it a little bit more height, just so it has some soil underneath it to eat, to get the nutrients out of, and to get the water out of. Then I have 3 pieces that are cut a lot shorter. I'm just gonna see how they do. Oftentimes they work just fine. You can totally try it. You'll probably get a lot of plants this way too. We have a total of 5 pieces. You can fit all 5 pieces in a pot this big. Green onions, they don't have to be far apart at all. As you can see with these pieces, I'm burying them completely because they're so short. They need more depth so that when they grow they'll be more firmly rooted. They only got to be about 3/4 of an inch apart, up to 2 inches apart. You don't need to worry about overcrowding them too much. They grow pretty crowded in their natural habitat, the various onions. And I'm going to show you one that we did recently. This is what it'll look like in just a few days. They grow very quickly. cutting them and cutting them, and they'll keep coming back as long as you take them inside when it's too cold. You know, they don't like frosts, they don't like freezes. But if you grow them in containers like we're doing, you can just bring them inside. If you grow them in the ground, you can do it 2 seasons a year. You start them in the early spring, and then you can start them again in the early fall. And it's a pretty good set of growing seasons, you know. So that's green onions. They're easy.